Yes, my people, we have reached the penultimate rounds of the FIFA World Cup. Last four of the best teams in the world. Two of them go up against each other today, Spain versus France. I'm telling you now, man, this feels like a final already, Joe. This is probably two of the most informed teams in this tournament so far. And not just that, they have two distinct style of plays. We were discussing yesterday on the show that this one feels like an El Clasico. Real Madrid being France, and then you have Barcelona being Spain. Before I move on, you remember what happened the last time these sides met, right? Lamine Yamal was still only 16 years old. But things have changed this time around because Lamine Yamal, he's not having the best of tournaments leading up to this game. But you know, players like him always rise at the biggest occasions, and you would expect that he's going to put a big performance. Of course, Lamine and Spain have had to suffer in this World Cup, right, because of the system that the opposition teams normally deploy when playing against them, right? Lamine Yamal, you'd find that he's marked by 2 to 3 people. And there's limited spaces to exploit in behind, but you do feel like when they play against France, they will get those spaces in behind because the France are not going to sit back. They are going to deploy a game plan of their own, which is normally attacking football. I'm not sure how De La Fuente is going to go in that midfield, right? But I certainly think this game favors a midfielder like Pedri, right? He was benched in the previous game, but I do feel like if you need to play possession football against France, then he's certainly the guy for you. But if everything fails, here's the guy they'll always turn to, Mikel Merino, right? He scored 2 late winning goals in the previous 2 rounds of the knockout stages. So he's certainly someone you can rely on for goals. Rodri has been so impactful, man. His game has been very underrated in this World Cup. I mean, he sacrificed his whole season with the Manchester City to make sure that he's fully fit to feature in this World Cup, and he's been doing exceptional. And when it comes to France and Didier Deschamps, they are very relentless, man, looking to make it to their 3rd successive final, World Cup final. That is insane. And of course, the fact that they've been here before gives them a huge upper hand, right? The last time Spain made it to this phase of the competition was actually all the way back in 2010, where they eventually won it. But France, they've been to 3 consecutive semi-finals now, and they do have the experience, they have the personnel to get the job done. Their defense is a bit shaky, though. You might not notice it, but they haven't been tested much. I mean, they picked up the ball from the back of the net on 3 occasions against Senegal. Of course, a couple of those goals were ruled out. Against Norway, I think they struggled a bit playing against a Team B in Norway. But like I said, man, France have this tendency of making the opposition look like small boys. You might think it's the opposition that is poor, but it's actually them that are far too superior. Paraguay gave them a tough test. They only scored from a penalty in that game. Morocco, they didn't even come to the party, man. They made it very easy for France. So it's the first time they're facing an opposition of this caliber, which is why I'm so excited about this game. You cannot pick and choose which way it's going to go. France are a serious force of nature going forward, right? They have some of the finest attackers in this tournament. Michael Olise, Ousmane Dembele, Kylian Mbappe, Barcola, Desiree Doué. But Spain have chemistry. Every player adheres to the culture and the way they play football, and that has worked out for them in the past few years. It's going to be an exciting one, man. Kick-off is at 9 o'clock. It's France versus Spain in the World Cup semi-final, and like I always say, we'll be there.